Cool. So, hello everyone. As you may know or not know, I am the current president of BAN, Best Alumni Network, and I am about to finish my mandate. So we are actually running the elections right now. So there is GA ongoing. So new candidates will come out soon. We will see what happens. But right now, like, this is not exactly the most important thing here. Right now, we are speaking about Alumni Responsible, so you guys, and our approach to so like how do we interact? Like how BAN wants to interact with all of you, and so throughout the last year, we have been, after all the meetings that we did together, you had only one, but I had many. We started to forward you the emails that we want then to be forwarded to your alumni. So this has been like sort of starting to build this approach that has been more like a broadcast. So like, we send stuff and then you forward it, to see a bit the engagement. And I must say that there has been like relatively low engagement, but it was expected. What I hope that we managed to get is to get to be familiar to the alumni. So like the alumni, as are receiving like these emails and stuff, they know that we exist, and they so they should feel like something is happening. And this is something that didn't happen for a very long time. So actually it never happened. So there has been an alumni community that was somehow active, like several years ago, but mostly was on a mailing list that is called Junk. Don't know if you know it. But that was most of the activity that was happening, and there was another mailing list called Alumni, that where like very random topics would come out. But we hope we have a bit more like structured approach, and so we hope that like this is giving a bit more value. Oh, actually, we can even put the date here, 28th of March. I don't care about the hour. So if I share the screen now, so quickly, for who doesn't know yet, we will go through things. We'll we will introduce ourselves. We will do a bit of observation about BAN and Best, what benefits we provide, how we can cooperate together. There is a survey that we want you to fill in. Actually, this is going to be March, so we're going to be live. And so let's make it right. And then what I would like to have is a good question and answer session. So I will be fast in everything else, so that we can talk a bit more at the end. So this is something that again, who met me already may have already seen it. The idea is that we wanted to have in one slide the reasons of why alumni may be interested in Best Alumni Network, and it's let's say like we try to identify three different motivations. One is to so like some join to get to know more alumni, So new alumni, like for example, this is my case. I like to get to know new people, and I think that the alumni is a good pool to meet more people. And for this, there are several projects going on, and there are several projects that can be done. There are some that join to stay in touch with the other alumni that they already know. So this is an excuse. This may be an excuse to actually, keep in touch with your friends. So, when you were at a best event, eventually you would meet somewhere here or there. But then when you start working, there is no, like, this doesn't happen anymore. So you just lose contact with them. And there are some groups of people that are talking between them in the various maybe cities, or even like international groups of besties that are in touch, but they are sort of always closed groups. And this would it would be nice to have them merged. So this is one of the things that we try to do, and or not merge, but be able to interact with each other, know of the existence of the others. And we have a lot of projects that are focused on making interaction possible, and giving value, like the webinars, like the mentoring project, like the podcast that is having quite a success actually, and more, like there is always like more and more ongoing. And there are also some besties, and this is mostly generally through the youngest alumni, that is some alumni, sorry, that they want to help. They want to help best. Like they are still interested in helping best, but they don't want to do it from like a bestie perspective. So they want to do it as someone who made his root in best, but now is something else, right? And like the help that he can give is to answer the question, for example, of that bestie could have, or can like give scholarships for besties. Let's see, how do I get out of this thing? I don't know. Well, I can't change it for some reason. Okay, never mind. The idea, yeah. So like there are several ways that people can help, and they do it. Now, what's behind? So how do we do all of these projects? This is not because only of the board. Like we have several active volunteers, and although we don't expect for all the volunteers to be active, we expect people to join. So there are two different things, right? So we want to have we need to have like a board, of course, that is synchronizing and leading wherever we are going. We need a set of volunteers that are taking care of the projects. So these are like the more motivated and willing to give some time. But then we still need a big number of people, I think like as big as possible, to join, simply to make the network as big as possible, so that it becomes stronger and stronger. The network is strong because it's big, right? So there is in an organization we do we do this newsletter, we create content on social media to spread information. We we work on a lot of things, and step by step they build the structure of what the organization is. One project in particular that we started last year, and we're trying to push and make it real, is this mailing list project. So this is a project that the idea of this project is to have a very structured two very structured trees of emails that will reach eventually every single alumnus, right? So the idea is you have a top level email address that is announcements, and another one that is alumni, and what this will be is a collection of like other mailing lists. That will be a collection of other mailing lists, so it's 3. And each branch, will finish with the city, most likely with the city where the alumni are. We were thinking as well, like there are some LBGs that may want to have some independent mailing lists, but basically the idea is that you have different level of permission for different levels of the tree, and in this way you can have very very exact, very precise kind of messaging. Let's say when you message someone because you need someone in Barcelona or something, you are sure you're not spamming the whole mailing list of alumni just because you want one. Like you want to meet in Barcelona, and people will be able to join any city. So like they will receive the pictures, the emails from any city, and then the local alumni responsible, so you guys, will be managing these lists, so they can add people. You can stop spammers and stuff like this. That generally it's never been really a big issue, but of course the more people you have, the more possibility of random stuff there is. So we have some ideas on how to manage the permissions and how to to do this. And we run a pilot in Italy. So Italian LBGs have this system in place already, and it's partially completed, let's say. So we still need more alumni to join and it to run properly, smoothly. But we saw that it works. Like it can be done, and yeah. So this is something that we want to sort. Someone could argue, why don't we use the best ones? The problem with the best ones is that, there are several problems. One, the reliability. We had several issues. 2 is the non-consistency. So there are some, all the mailing lists are ad hoc. Like there are some that permit external people to write, some don't. They have different names. It's confusing, and basically they are not used because of this. So sometimes some cities use it, but most don't. So we want to have sort of independent thing that is for the alumni, made from the alumni. So what's you already understood what is that we want to do. We want to build this network. We want to be point of reference for the alumni. We already did all of the basic bits. So the association is organized, the projects are started, we have a lot of stuff ongoing. So why is that we need you guys? We need you for all of these actions that only you can do. We cannot really. That is, reach the alumni of your LBG, keep this list of alumni, ensure a knowledge transfer to your next AR. So ensure that all of this will happen with your next AR, and ensure that the members know that they can join BAN. So during your meetings, we want you to be active and tell everyone, oh, there is BAN, you can join. In the alumni, the way we see this is, whenever someone becomes an alumnus, the idea should be, okay, the first thing he does is to join the alumni organization, right? So it should be logical, because it's a prize that someone can actually access the organization. It's not, it is not a burden, or is not you know, a duty. It's a prize. So what we wanted to do is to reassess who should be, you know, who should be like this alumni responsible that are taking care of this stuff, because we like during this year, like we saw that the interaction has been a bit let's say not really smooth. So there has been a lot of, oh, can I be added, or can I be removed, or like this guy should be there, this guy should not be there. So what we wanted to have is a different approach. So where you guys feel your own data in our list of alumni responsible, and you know, in the moment that there is a change, you can manage it yourself. So how do we do this? We created a form. Kagri, Chagri. I never can say your name fine. Do you have the link?
Work on it.
Yeah, I need to work on it. Do you have the link to the form?
Link. I can post it to chat.
Yeah, probably it's good to put it in chat.
The team should be able to have the access for that. It's coming right now.
Cool. So this this form basically asks for your personal information. That is the way that we know who you are and how to reach you. The idea that, so why we are doing this is because in this way you will be able to manage your you know, like your being an alumni responsible, and if anything changes, you can just send the form to someone else. You can change your status so that you don't receive the, you know, like the communication anymore, stuff like this. And we want you know, you to give it to your next one so he can fill it himself, and we are automatically know who is you know, who is doing the, like, who is fulfilling the duty in every city. So I will give you a couple of minutes to fill it in. It should take literally a couple of minutes. Just put a thumbs up in the chat once you're done, and then we will go ahead. We tried to put every single LBG and city in the but no, but you shared the editable version, maybe, or is it the sending?
No, it's the filling one.
Yeah, okay. It's just I see that in the other way. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's like Google making me the double visibility. Let's see if I open another Google account. How does it look like?
Yeah, in my personal one, I am not able to edit it, so I think it's dependent on the access.
Yeah.
All good.
Good. So yeah, should be. So like, tell me if you don't find your LBG, but there should be every city and every LBG. So we double checked. I don't know what B is. That's thumb up.
I thought you told me, yeah, it's thumbs up, but I thought you told us to put a thumbs up when we were done.
Yeah. I it's just that, you know, like I am a boomer, so I was expecting the I was expecting the icon. So
no problem.
So the last the last two questions, they are just like, so basically like the last one is just purely statistic. The other one is basically to understand if you are the one who is doing this, you know, like if you are actively taking care of doing this this job. Cool. So the idea that we have, if you noticed, there is a question if you are an active member or an alumnus, right? So why there is this question here? The question is there because what we want is to have at least one active member and one alumnus for each LBG. Why this? This is this comes because we noticed that there is a different need in the two different environments. So while in the LBG we want to have someone who is active and who is actively speaking in the meetings, like, you know, pointing the fact that, you know, there are alumni available to do stuff and all of those things. In the meantime, we need someone between the alumni that is understanding, you know, what is the feeling that the alumni are having. And the idea is that, you know, we need two different people to do this. So it's just about, like, you know, being aware and spreading the word on what is that we want to, you know, to achieve. The idea is that the alumnus is more like a person who is gonna be more constantly there, you know, like throughout the years normally, while the alumni responsible, the active member, is the one that is elected every year and does you know, the recurring change. But, you know, of course the alumnus as well can change. So, you know, pretty much the same process applies. So in the moment that there will be a change, what happens is that you will come back on this link. So you can come back later on. You will receive a receipt on your email. So you can just click on the email and reopen the link. And you will change this. Are you the one that will receive the message? And you will put a no. And ask, you know, the other person to fill in the form with his Google account, and it will be the one who clicks yes. So what we expect from our side is that for each city there will be one yes for the alumni responsibles and one yes from the one yes from the active members and one yes from the alumni for each city. So this is what we will expect to have. And eventually, if this is not the case, we will discuss and we will ask, so what is that is happening? Why there is a missing person? Or, you know, it doesn't have to be only one. Like, this is not, this is not like a maximum. You can have multiple alumni responsible. You know, you can collaborate. It's okay. But what we want is the minimum, right? Of course, for, like, you know, LBGs that are not there anymore, we will have only one that is between the alumni, of course. Pop has a question, so go ahead.
Yeah, I was filling the form, and at LBG or other organization, I don't find anything related to Timișoara.
There is no Timișoara here. Timișoara is not there. Interesting. Okay. Because it has a limit, I think. It stops at Riga for some reason. So there is nothing after the R. So I think I will need to check what's going on. Okay, that's fine. I will fix it and get back to you just after the meeting. Cool. So I got like you got the idea of what is that we want to have, right? Okay, so if we get back to the meeting, like presentation. So what else did I want to tell you? I wanted to say that we are working on a document that we will share with you soon. That is a sort of like guideline for Alumni Responsible that contains all of the information that you may need, all of the questions that you maybe ask, or all of the the relevant information. I think we have it here. Let me see. Yeah. So this is, at the moment, it's still under like draft mode, let's say. But I will show you already. Let me see if it's shared. Yes. So you can already see it and comment it. It's incomplete. So don't worry about the fact that is like this is in alpha, let's say. It's not even beta. So like there are things that still need to be written and stuff, but we wanted to give you at least an idea of what we are working on. And probably what we can do is something even more simple and concise, with the most important things, so that you don't have to go through like a crazy manual to find a quick information. And we what else? Yeah, like we are working as well on several other things. So as we were telling you that we want to make this mailing list project go on. So we are working on how to make it as automatic as possible for us to manage it easy, and as simple as possible for you to add people. And yeah, actually, like the way of people being added and stuff should be with the same level of automation that you guys are added to our system through the form that we just sent. And yeah, the idea is that it should be super simple to manage. You shouldn't be there, doing any admin action that is not strictly necessary. And we are working on this. The thing that we are also trying to work on is welcome emails that you can have for people who join the lists, and also emails to convince people to join the lists. All of this kind of interactions that maybe it may be someone may think, okay, there's nothing to do there, but really when you are actually doing it, you will realize that you will need to have something, just to make it look more professional, and to have more exit, right? So this will come along with a bit of time. So we are still technically working on some bits, but for the time being, you already can start to have the guidelines and stuff like this. Yeah, so I think like this was pretty much like everything. If you remember, like we went like through these ideas of what BAN should do, ideas on how to involve alumni, and what do you need from BAN last time that we met, like for the guys who met already. This is still valid. So like if you have ideas and stuff, like this is a good moment to actually point them and let us know. while you start thinking about this, I will introduce you our new Alumni Responsible, that I can never say the name right. So Chagri.
That's very good, actually. No, you said it.
Good.
Thanks.
So you will be dealing more with him than with me, ongoing, but I will be like directly involved anyway on the project, because it's like, I don't know, I feel it as something that I really want to go on and work. So yeah, if you want to introduce yourself and actually add stuff to anything that I said, go ahead.
So, of course, that would be a pleasure, and I'll just keep it short because we would still need some time for questions. So it's a pleasure. I am Çağrı. I am Turkish. I am from LBG Istanbul, alumnus. I was active from 2010 to 2014 and been in quite some committees, and now I think they are called departments. My peak was IBEC International Coordinator in 2014 in Riga. And then I left. Business happened. 5 years flash forward. I wanted to pay back my dues to BEST and BAN, so this is why I'm now taking, let's say, responsibilities, right? Is sort of that way, and out of my free time, and would like to support you guys how you manage alumni, alumnus and alumnas in your LBGs. And yeah, and looking forward to work with you all, or have fun with you all. Actually, this is what we say in the work business, work environment, but I am more here for fun and for connection, as David is.
Good, thank you. So I hope that you got the idea of like what we are trying to do. So I wonder if there is something that some like ideas that you guys have about like what we should do, or like something that you may need. So if you do, please like tell us now. One thing that I actually, one thing that I would ask you already is the emails that we are forwarding. I saw that some of you guys are already doing a nice job, like like writing a new introduction line and sending it over again. And I would say, yeah, this is exactly what at the moment want for you. From you, like, is like if you are doing this work, it's amazing, because this personalized intro on top of the email makes it feel more more I don't know, like more personal, I would say. So there is someone that is caring for me writing this introduction line in my language. So like it's more likely that the person then is giving a look at what is in the email itself. The idea is that once with like this mailing lists, like we are sorted, you will not need to forward the emails, but still what you want is to have a connection with your alumni. So the idea is that the tools should help you to have this connection more and more, rather than we don't want any action to be mechanic. It should be always something of value, something that has intrinsic value. Cool. I don't see many. Oh, Gianmarco is writing something, so we are like, everyone is waiting for him to type. Let's do something crazy. Yeah. That's
Oh, Gianmarco, yes. How are you doing?
Hey, Charlie, it's great pleasure to meet you again after such a long time. Yeah, for many this is quite normal statement. Let's do something crazy, but during eBector's Final 13, that was the motto, and there is a big story behind it.
Exactly. Yeah, great to hear you.
My pleasure.
Great to hear you.
Cool. So, guys, if you don't have any particular like ideas or things, again, the guidelines will be open, so you can give comments and you can propose stuff on there, and we will work on it. So just keep it as an open invitation to keep working on it, and so that we can have like the most amazing document that can be relevant for everyone and where every answer can be found. In the meantime, I just ask you to go to the page 7 of the presentation that I shared before, and give us some feedback on what you think about this session in particular.
You have to give us access, please.
Okay. I will give you access. Yes. Cool. So you should have access now. And yes. So yeah, I think you can just open your microphones. We are not too many, so it shouldn't be chaotic. If you have like anything you want to add at this point, it would be just conversation.
Maybe technical on the feedback section. You can just post it on it, so you don't have to try to write it.
Yeah.
Use your paint skills on that. Just put that, post it on it, and you should be fine.
Yeah, there is the sticky note function on the left.
That's it. On the left you will see it.
Yeah. Madalena, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you. Bye.
Cool. That's fine. So if there is nothing else, yeah, at the moment, I think we probably can leave it like this. So yeah, your feedback is welcome. So if you can please leave it. If you can type in the document, just leave it here in the chat, and that will be fine anyway. So guys, like at the moment, we will keep staying in touch via email as we did until now. Please ensure that you fill in this form that we sent you today, and ensure that if you have another like alumnus that is willing to take this let's say responsibility of being the point of reference for the other alumnus, for the other alumni, he will fill it in so that we can reach him as well. And any doubts, just write us an email to the Alumni Responsible email, and yeah, we will move from there. We will try to keep you posted, as usual, with all of the updates that we do, and yeah, we will we will keep in touch. Cool.
Great.
Thank you so much then.
Thanks to you guys.
Grazie. Ciao.
Ciao. See you soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Have a good
Bye,
day.
guys.
Cheers.